Hello, and welcome to this course on Past Life Regression Basics. I'm Chris Montoya, founder and practitioner at Inner Light Works, New Mexico's spiritual hypnosis partnership. Today, I want to share with you the 5 general steps of a spirit release and soul unification session. So first, there are intake forms to fill out, usually to give a practitioner awareness of your history, special events that could contribute to what can be found, and overall consent for fair, honest, and therapeutic treatment in a session. As a rule, I require my clients to provide this a few days prior to a session, or I will ask them to reschedule the session for a later date until they can complete their paperwork and return it. This information is that important both for the protection of the client and the information of the practitioner in order to help the client succeed. After intake paperwork has been returned and discussed, we begin the session having the client locate the attachments they notice in and around the body. These identified areas, shapes, and colors, and anything connected to them signify to the practitioner what we're dealing with as the client begins to identify them. Next, we must figure out what type of entities they are, so when we want to help them detach, we send them to the appropriate places. Each entity will go to their own place for advancement, processing, healing, and reformation. We dialogue with the entities to discover what led them to attach to the client and what type of entity they are. Next, we help the entities by releasing them from the client and protecting the client from these and future entities. The entities are processed accordingly, and the client learns what happened to cause the attachment to avoid it in the future. Sometimes, if appropriate, the angelic frequencies we work with have insight, information, or even recommendations on what to do for life or spiritual course correction. The essential piece of forgiveness and emotional release is facilitated and is up to the client to take the opportunity for forgiveness of oneself, the entities, or anyone else that has caused karmic cycles to repeat. This releases those cycles and cleanses the emotional body. Finally, we facilitate deep internal healing of spiritual and energetic bodies. We clear all parts and fill in with gold light of God and Prime Creator. Finally, we ground the client after the session for integration and bring them out gently from the session. This deep inner world work seems to have profound and lasting effects for most clients. These 5 session steps allow the client to move gently and effectively through the process and clear issues. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos about the nature of spiritual hypnosis and past life regression.